Toyotaro dishes on some Dragon Ball Super. We got some Sparking Zero updates, and Project Multi continues to be a banger. Let's talk about it. First off, I want to talk about Toyotaro. Basically, Shueisha did this thing where they asked people what their favorite Goku fights were, and then they made a video going over the results, and Toyotaro was part of it, along with Victor Uchida, who is the editor of V-Jump. Goku vs. Moro placed at number 4, and Toyotaro was very excited that people voted for his fight and said that he won't stop there. He says, "I plan to keep on coming up with lots of exciting battles for fans to enjoy. So I hope you will all continue following my work." Now that's very interesting because he's being very positive and very upbeat about the future of Dragon Ball Super. He's even dishing on the future of Dragon Ball Super in a way, because he says he's going to keep coming up with lots of exciting battles for fans to enjoy. Basically meaning we'll probably not finish out with some Frieza fight. I mean, we're definitely going to be getting a lot more than just Frieza coming back. I think he's basically saying he's in for the long haul, you know, so that's pretty cool of Toyotaro to just basically come out and say that. And Victor Uchida, the editor of V-Jump, is sitting right next to him, and Toyotaro just comes out and says this right next to him. That means that he was basically probably allowed to say this, and if he wasn't, they probably would have edited it out, meaning we'll probably have some news in the coming months. That's just speculation on my part, but for him to speak so openly about it means that as soon as this legal drama gets resolved, we're going to be getting Super straight away. Also in the news, we have some Sparking Zero updates, and it was a very interesting interview with the gamer. Now, I say interesting, but there wasn't a lot of new stuff revealed, but there were a couple new tidbits that I thought was very interesting and very pro-consumer. First of all, whenever Jun Furutani was asked how players can unlock characters in the game, he said that you could unlock them in the story mode, but there's also a shop where players can buy characters and items using the in-game currency, like Zenny. Now, the translator says like Zenny. I don't know if that means that the Zenny is literally going to be in the game, or if he was comparing the in-game currency to the in-world currency Zenny. He also explained that capsules work, basically saying that items, you'll be able to unlock items and then equip them to characters, very similar to how they worked in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. And he also went into the online mode, basically detailing the tournaments and things like that. So yeah, you will be able to make custom tournaments, so that's cool. And he says that he can't reveal much about the characters that may be in the game, so he didn't go into detail about Dragon Ball GT or OG Dragon Ball whenever the interviewer asked him about it. Again, they've done this plenty of times in the past where they're just not ready to reveal anything. If there is something to reveal, they'll probably reveal it in a trailer if they do have something to reveal. And very interestingly, the interviewer asked about the character biographies where Chi-Chi was speaking about the characters and you could pull up their models and everything like that. And Jun Furutani really skirted around the question. He basically said that he was here to talk about game mechanic things, like, you know, the online modes and the mechanics and things like that, and basically refused to talk about anything else. So that could be maybe Chi-Chi's comments are coming back with biographies, or maybe not. They haven't talked about it, and the game's still a couple months out. Well, maybe less than a month now. Well, not less than a month, but less than a couple months. So to me, that tells me it could go one way or another, but I'm leaning toward no. Anyway, Dragon Ball Project Multi is off to a great start. A lot of people are really into Project Multi, and I can't blame them. It's a really fun MOBA. I've never played a MOBA, so whenever I was actually starting the game up, I found it to be a little bit more enjoyable than I was expecting. If you check out my last video, I just uploaded some gameplay of it and gave my first impressions. I've had the chance to sit with the game for a while now, and after seeing how the developers are handling it, and this is just the open beta, I can safely say I'm probably going to be a big fan of this game. Now keep in mind, you can play this on PC, it is on Steam, and you can also play it on mobile. It's not going to be for consoles, at least they have no plans for console at the moment. They haven't said anything about it. But if you want to play it on PC, you can go ahead and download it on Steam. It's very fun, and there's a lot of cool little small quirky things, like on the menus, if you play as Krillin, he'll get a phone call, and then if you play as Android 18, she will be making the phone call, and they have a cute little phone call, and then Android 18 hangs up, and then Krillin looks disappointed. And then there's some pretty cool alternate costumes that I'm really excited about. Gohan, of course, has his Saiyan armor outfit from the Namek Saga, but Goku also has his Aloha shirt from the Dragon Ball filler episodes. So that's interesting that there's just so much love and care put into this. and a lot of the systems are very interesting. Now again, I've never played a MOBA, so maybe my impressions would be different if I have played MOBAs, and I would be more critical of it. But at the moment, I think it controls really well. I think the animations are really solid. Keep in mind, this is also a mobile game, so this is very interesting how they just put so much passion and work into it, and it's not even coming to consoles. Now this is from the Dragon Ball Fusions developers, so that makes sense of the quality. If you've played Dragon Ball Fusions, you would also agree with me that it's a very high quality game, so it makes sense that same studio is putting out a very high quality MOBA for mobile and PC. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it today. I just wanted to go into some of the Project Multi impressions that people have been having. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. And then just going over a couple new Sparking Zero tidbits, and Toyotaro coming out with that statement that got a lot of people excited about the future of Super. And so yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all things Dragon Ball news and commentary. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace off.